Hello.
Is it live?
Yeah, I'm live. What's the matter?
Did I say all of that?
No. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Max and Cox. What?
Did you love that music too?
Yeah, they're live. It's okay. You didn't say anything wrong. We're just setting up the mics. We've tried to get on here on time, but whether we have 6 hours or 15 minutes, we can't seem to get on here.
It's just who we
At
are
the same time. Hey, Christy. It's just who we are. So we'll wait for a few to join us. We saw that we have 15 live or followers on Instagram right now, so hopefully they'll pop on here. Real quick, we are at Buck and Honey's in Waunakee right now, and we've got this amazing fireside chat going for you tonight. So give us a couple of minutes here while Bridget does our AV. Sam is on here. We got
Oh, hi.
Bridget's here.
Oh, hi. We like to do everything in a super timely fashion.
Right.
It's kind of who we
I'm
are.
usually pretty timely, but this
We could probably back them up, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna back you guys up a little bit. Maybe.
Could be worse.
Are we gonna back them up?
Would-
We're gonna back them up.
There. How's that?
Oh, better.
Yeah?
Yeah, better. You might have to turn that one in a little bit.
Turn it what?
Turn this one in a little bit. Oh, you can't, because
Like that?
sorry, maybe we should have pressed live a little bit later.
Nah, I like the thrill of not knowing when we're live.
It is thrilling.
We like the thrill of it.
Welcome, everybody.
Hi, everybody, and happy Election Day.
Oh, yes. It is
It is-
Election Day.
And if you are anywhere, I think, except for Georgia, Indiana, Connecticut, you guys all still have an hour to go out and vote. But everybody else in those, I think, 4 or 5 states,
Why
you're
is
done.
that?
Because they end at 7 p.m. for certain states, and the rest of the country ends at 8. So if you haven't gone out to vote and your state lets you vote until 8 p.m., get out there and vote.
Yeah. We still have time, and you can watch us while you drive.
And you can watch us later. It'll be on
Yeah,
all
we're
of our
gonna record
sites.
it.
But
Yeah, you can do
it's
that.
far more important that everybody get out and exercise their patriotic duty. It is one of those very
Vote was counted.
incredible rights that you are all so blessed to have. So go do it.
Go do it. Could somebody give us a thumbs up that you can hear us on Facebook? That would be amazing, because sometimes we get a little bit scared about our microphones.
This is so we did not know that this was like a real
But it's
working
not real.
fireplace,
It isn't.
but it is so hot.
Yeah, so it's
It's
a real fireside
It's
chat.
warm. It's something.
Okay, so
We do love our
probably got
fireside
people
chats.
now. So welcome to Mox and Cox. I am Katie. I am the Mock.
And I am
To
Bridget.
Bridget's-
I am the cock.
So if you're new here, and we've had
believe
quite
that
a
there
few
are a lot of
new
you.
followers, yes. So thank you for all of the people that have been following us, and all of you new followers. We're happy to have you. My name is Katie. This is Bridget. We have started Mox and Cox on a Thursday morning in like 15 minutes.
Like all good ideas are done.
And Mox and Cox is actually mocktails and cocktails, but that was taken. That's not true. We
This is
wanted
just
it-
way better.
This is just way funnier.
This
It's
is
so funny. I mean,
just better.
we've literally, I've said cock so many times in the last
to the point where
3
we don't
months.
even think
We
of
don't-
it
I
as
mean,
a.
people ask all the time. They're like, "What did you just say?"
Yeah,
I'm
it
like, "Oh, Mox and
is.
Cox."
It's super funny. It doesn't even register as a
Swear word.
naughty word anymore.
Yeah. So we just say Mox and Cox. Anyway, mocktails and cocktails. So the idea was born on a Thursday morning, literally from my house to my office, where I texted Bridget and I was like, "Hey, you want to do this mocktail thing with me?" So I needed a drinker for the cocktails because I'm not a drinker. I used to be a drinker.
I needed a drinker.
And I found a very nice drinker.
Huh.
I mean, I could describe you other ways, but
But
nice.
I wish you wouldn't for the public.
So anyway, if you're new here, our intention and mission right now is to
Marry those.
two things together.
Make them a safe place that everybody gets to
right.
have the
So
same
we
experience.
we think our biggest demographic is probably sober, curious people that might want to quit drinking or might want to take a break. So what we're doing is going around, which is why we're at Buck and Honey's. We've got lots to say about Buck and Honey's in Waunakee.
Love them. Lots of things to say.
We'll get there. But our intention for this was to do Tails Up Tuesday, which is mocktail, cocktail up Tuesday. So Tails Up, that's why we say it, which is actually made up by my son, my 13-year-old son. So we go around and find places that are being inclusive for non-drinkers. So Bridget is the drinker, and so we don't really talk about cocktails very much because they stand up on their own,
right? Yep, they stand up on their own, which is fabulous for cocks to be able to do.
See, it is still
funny. But we still highlight when people have like creative ones or different ones, and that they have a good cocktail menu. But the point is that she and I get to have the same experience regardless of where we go
or what's in our
glass. And so many people also want to be able to give that experience to their friends or their family who also may not be drinking. And so we are working really hard to provide that information and those options to people, how to better serve a tailgate, how to better prepare for a wedding, how to better prepare for any sort of party or shower, or, how to pick a restaurant that will cater to everybody.
And there are about 183,000 reasons not to drink on a Tuesday,
any day.
You're trying to hide a pregnancy.
You don't feel good.
You don't want to. Whatever your like, you have a health issue. Whatever your reason, A, we don't care.
B, it's none of our business.
And three,
it shouldn't matter.
You don't know if you are throwing a party who's not drinking at that time. I mean, unless they've been public about it. But most of the time, people aren't. They're like, if you're trying to get through the first few days of sobriety, or you're trying to, again, hide a pregnancy possibly. I mean, when I was drinking, I could not hide my pregnancies because I drank all the time. And so when I went to go have a water one night, people are like, well, you've got to be pregnant because you're not drinking. And I mean, it was true. But at the same time, you don't want everybody
to know your business before you're ready. Yeah.
Yes. So in any case, if you're new here, that's our summary. But we've also started, last week was our big announcement. Maybe you got our email today, our Mocs and Packs box. So that is available. We've got a few different options. We've got a subscription option, which will be great for holidays. We've got a deluxe box, right?
Yep, we've got a mother-to-be box.
Yeah.
Creative ways to celebrate people who may or may not want to drink.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah. So we are building that right now, but we have our first subscriber sharing, and we sold the box, so we're moving in the right direction.
We are. Our November box is live now.
Yes.
And obviously the deluxe ones and the celebratory ones, the mini box, the Mama to Be box, all of those are all live.
And available.
And available on our website right now.
Yeah, mocsandcocks.com. Shocking that was available.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
We had to get over a few humps on some of the social media. Snapchat still won't accept us, right?
And yeah, Snapchat won't, but everybody else will.
Cock isn't that big of a deal.
No, I do. I very distinctly remember Katie trying to get a bunch of those domains down that day, and she was not going to be taken down by the man.
So not. Literally.
And that
cock has nothing on me.
Yeah, same. And so we were able to secure all of those, thankfully.
Yes. So that was fun. What else we got?
We have a lot of things that we actually do want to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
But we should we should probably highlight this place, and then 2, we can jump into the other things that we wanted to touch on tonight. But we do want to for sure start off by highlighting how wonderful Buck and Honey in Waunakee is. It's been fabulous start to finish. And
Yes. Did you know that Buck and Honey are my dogs' names?
yes.
They were not named after Buck and Honey, but Buck and Honey are my dogs' names.
Did you know that?
Huh?
Did you know that? Did you know that my favorite one is Greta though?
Yeah, right. Greta. So we are at Buck and Honey's in Waunakee, which is new.
Yeah,
Early
I mean,
this summer, or was it? I don't know. We can ask Clara, who our waitress is lovely.
I don't know when this one went in. It was a couple of other things prior to this.
Was it? No, this was built as Buck and Honey's.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was Boston's before this, and
Oh, was it?
yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I was wrong.
Oh,
I'm wrong.
one of those days.
Every day. Okay, so Buck and Honey's. used
Buck
to be
and Honey's.
Boston's. We don't know when it switched hands.
And before that, it was something else.
And before that, it was something else.
But this is actually beautiful,
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
and it
inside.
has like these fancy garage doors and a patio for
And a
when it's
fireplace
nice out.
that pumps
And
out
this
heat.
this is an aggressive amount of heat going
so
on
nice,
back
though.
here right now. It's nice. It is. If it were just a little colder, but it is. No, it's gorgeous.
It's nice.
And I think that we should do a lot of fireside chats here.
Yeah, we ordered dinner beforehand, which usually never happens. We usually come in, order dinner, and then they have to bring it right when we're doing
Yeah,
it.
that's
So we
usually-
tried
yeah.
to be better about that.
It's so weird when we prepare better.
Yeah. So we had the wings that we ordered for an appetizer, and also like hanging bacon.
Oh my god. Everybody should have hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon. It was, I mean,
Really?
come
so
on.
it was what, Korean ribs?
Yes.
And maple bacon.
And maple bacon. And it had a beautiful kimchi, which if you like kimchi, and I do, that was fabulous.
It was really, really good.
Really,
so
really, really
that was
good.
super fun. And then they brought us a sampler platter to try with cheese curds, and the firecracker shrimp was also delicious.
And bacon wrapped dates, because everything should be wrapped in bacon.
Yes. So we had we had everything.
We've had
everything.
we've
was
had,
good.
I mean, everything's amazing. We also got ahi, and I love ahi.
And I had a shrimp caprese salad, which was also delicious. So good food. Drinks?
Drinks are, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
We've got
drinks
a
are great.
mocktail menu here. So actually, she took our menus, but I was going to show you guys. So literally it says cocktails, mocktails, martinis. So like
Same
it's on
menu,
the same
right in the
page.
menu. Oh, yeah.
They all have names. So like if I was trying to hide from Bridget that I was not drinking, which is no longer a secret, by the way. If I was trying to hide that and I just ordered, I think this was the lemongrass mule. If I ordered that, how would Bridget ever know that I wasn't drinking? Unless she saw it on the mocktail.
Well, and was looking for it. I mean,
Right.
they have a pretty extensive drink menu, and I would have had to have memorized it to know that that's what she got.
Yeah.
I barely remember what the list was that I was ordering from. I got the cucumber Collins,
and they came in the same exact glass.
glass. Perfect. Genuinely perfect.
Fantastic.
Well done.
And this is really good. So this is like a lemongrass, ginger, lime drink. It's really good.
It
Just
actually
missing
is really good. I tried it. My cucumber Collins is perfect. It's no secret that I am not a big gin drinker. It's growing on me, and drinks like this where they're very fresh. I mean, and look, it's literally full of fresh cucumber. Full. I mean, I'm going to start chewing it soon. So it's that fresh, it's that good, and it's a fun way to like gin.
We're gonna try the Liar's gin and tonics too.
Yes. Oh, the London Dry.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, we got a huge shipment of. I was so excited that we had gotten this new shipment in from Liar's because I was working on the November boxes on Saturday night, and as I was trying to make sure that all of the stuff was there for our Negroni Spagliatos. Stunning. I was running out and I was like, ah! And then I looked over at the pile of boxes that we have gotten in.
So many boxes.
So many boxes, and I was like, oh, hot damn. There's some new bottles in there.
There's some new bottles.
So I was pretty excited to
Did
see
we get
those
the orange
come
stuff?
in. You know, I didn't get that far.
Okay.
I was
so many
literally-
boxes.
There's so many boxes, and all I was looking for was the Italian
Oh.
orange and
You found that.
aperitif. So,
And you found it.
yeah.
Great.
You'll find them sitting on your desk tomorrow.
I can't see much on my desk anymore. There's
No, so many
boxes.
Yeah,
But that's good.
It's
fun.
it's like that elementary school where you like have folders around when you're taking a test. Like we could sit on either side of her desk and not see each
Why
other
did I totally
anymore.
forget about that?
That's a real-
Of my elementary school.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
a
so
real
funny.
thing though. But but at her desk, like we could sit on opposite sides of it and not see each other anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, it's big and
Well,
there's
it's huge.
So
and
many
there's
things.
so
on
many
it.
boxes.
Yeah, so many things on it.
I was just like walking over boxes, around boxes, like calling her like I can't find a certain
But that
box.
just means we have so much stuff for our Max and Packs boxes.
Oh, and it's so good. It's so much good stuff that you guys are
it
gonna
is.
want to look into it. Okay,
You got your notes?
I have notes. Oh, that was not it. That was a couple episodes ago. Our first one. Oh, we did that. Oh, do you want to talk about how alcohol turns into sugar in your body or no?
Sure.
I feel like you do.
Wrong.
No, I
What
think
was
no.
the
You have
discussion
a real point about this. I understand.
We're gonna backtrack a little bit. So, I posted yesterday or the day before that I suffer from seasonal affective disorder,
Okay,
which some people think is not a real thing.
it's definitely a real thing.
It
I
is a
promise
real
it's
thing.
a real thing.
We agree on this.
Very much agree on this. Yeah.
So for years and years, like I basically rise and set with the sun all year long. So if it's light out, I'm up. If it's dark out, I'm down. So
Yeah. Just in general.
in general. But every year I struggle with the next 45 days because daylight savings comes and then 45 days later, winter solstice is here. And while it stays dark for a long time after winter solstice, it's going in the right direction. So I always if I can get to December 21st, I'm in good shape. So I have lots of tools in my toolbox, which we will talk about in a little bit. But one of the things that I am determined to do is to eat healthy and to get good sleep and just self-care as a sport. I'm training as self-care as a sport for the next 45 days.
It's a good sport.
So I am giving up sugar and flour because I feel best when I give up sugar and flour. And Bridget is
giving it
keto
all of those.
and is going on keto. And she says to me, "So you're giving up sugar and flour? That's basically keto."
Well,
Except you get the good vegetables.
yeah,
and
it was like
fruit.
except she gets bananas, and I thought that was kind
And
of bullshit.
potatoes.
And potatoos. So she gets the good vegetables and the good fruit, and other than that, it's
But
pretty
I
much
don't
the same.
try to get myself into ketosis, right?
Right.
Right. Whatever.
Right.
So, and I ate something breaded tonight, but whatever. I'm trying. It's a training.
It's
not
still a lot of
training towards.
still a lot of meat and cheese for everybody, you know.
But we were talking about sugar today.
That
So we were looking at the menu for Buck and Honeys, and
Yes.
I said, "Oh, you should try the maple bacon old fashioned." And she was like, "What now?" I don't think so. That is covered in sugar. And I said, "Well,
She's
know that
giving me credit
alcohol-
for being. I wasn't that nice. She's making it sound nicer than my comment was.
well, you can tell the story too." So she said, or I said, "Except alcohol is full of sugar." And she's like, "That's not true. There's
not
this
true.
and that, gin and vodka and
White rum.
white rum. All of these
Traditionally,
things
most bourbons, most
that don't have sugar."
correct.
And I said, "That's not true." And she said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "Alcohol turns to sugar in your body." And she's like, "That's not true." And immediately both of us Google.
Because that is what we
That's
do
exactly
anyway.
what we do. Now, this is over text message. We weren't even together or talking on the phone. This is over a text message. And we both Googled the same exact thing, which is the top paragraph that says, "Alcohol does not turn into sugar." That is not true.
That right.
I looked a little bit further and found an alcohol article that says it's not that I am wrong. I am wrong. I'm admitting I'm wrong.
No. She said, "Well, you're technically right."
I did say she's technically
You're
right.
technically right.
However, alcohol raises your blood sugar and then plummets it. which is the same thing that sugar does to you.
But it actually
It's your floor. You have the conch.
because it doesn't actually raise your blood sugar. In fact, it is known to lower your blood sugar. I also had like 7 sources on there. I did not just read the top paragraph. However, the top paragraph is exactly what I sent her. Which is really funny because she sent it back like with the below. Anyway, I digress. Either way, I was right. It does not turn to, but I do understand what she's saying is if you are, on this goal to be healthier, that perhaps we aren't pounding multiple cocktails just to see what happens.
Right.
And so I get that. I wasn't willing to let her have that before, but we're on camera now.
She's technically right.
And I'm technically right, but she's theoretically right, and I understand what she's saying. And again, we're on camera and in public, so I'm going to give that to her. But
just slap me across the face.
But I 100% did not give it to her at like 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Truth. I did not get that one.
No.
So
But you guys are here, and I have witnesses. So, anyways, she was a little bit not wrong.
I was a little bit right.
Like a little bit
not trying to say.
Potato.
We see a few of you guys are just joining us, so we're happy to have you. If you are just joining us, we are live at, I feel like a sportscaster. Like we're live at Buck and Honey.
We are, and they have a fabulous crowd tonight, and we are seated in like the best location.
Oh yeah, they gave us
to be doing this, and I am really hopeful that they want to have us back because
we'll come back. For sure.
1, I love this setting. 2, this table is magnificent for this tonight, and the food has been killer, but the menu is making me very, very happy.
Yeah, the food. I mean, I could have had 4 or 5 things tonight for sure.
Oh, for sure. But like the mocktail menu, the cocktail menu, to have it be so perfectly inclusive and let us all have the exact same experience. Oh, Ria wants to know what we're the latecomers what we're drinking.
So I had a lemongrass mule. Which is lemongrass, ginger, and lime. It is delicious. It really is.
So. And I am having a cucumber Collins, which is full of fresh cucumber and gin. And, tonic, I assume, or club soda. It's club soda, it's not tonic, I checked.
It's tonic.
It's tonic.
Aspartame.
Yeah. Anyway, I checked, and here we are. But it's delicious. But they have a full mocktail menu underneath their cocktail menu and above their martini menu, which
is really cool.
It reminded me of Cafe Hollander, where they had it like perfectly integrated into their regular menu. So we're ordering off the exact same page. Nobody knows what you're drinking or what you're not. But more importantly, nobody should care.
Yeah. Oh, it is good. Yeah.
We're gonna try some other stuff too. We just lost the menu.
Yes,
but we'll find it again.
Our lovely little waitress, Clara, is her name. She's lovely.
Oh, she's perfect. Yep.
She's trying not to bother us, which we always put these waitresses and waiters in really bad situations. They're like I don't know what to do.
Like, do I help? Do I come? Yeah. Do I need? What do you want?
Yeah.
How?
If you ever are here when we do this, I'm gonna ask. If you're ever here when we do this, it's a sort of obnoxious setup. I should probably. Well, I would take a picture, but I don't have a phone to take
before we do it.
Hey, Clara.
No, she's busy. I mean, there is a full everything here right now, but.
So latecomers, welcome, Max and Cox, Katie and Bridget. So we were talking about seasonal affective disorder.
Yes.
Which is a real thing.
It is a very, very, very real thing.
But some people don't think it is. But I'm here to tell you it is.
It's definitely a real thing.
It is.
I mean, it impacts people at different levels. And some of you may be impacted by it without even knowing it. But some people are genuinely in the throes of something very, very hard, especially in Wisconsin.
Yeah. I'm so distracted because I want a beer.
Okay. Why don't you talk and I'll do that? We're doing great. Can I?
Okay. So seasonal affective disorder. Here's the true. I'm gonna drop a couple of truth bombs here. So I have always struggled with this, but I didn't really know it, and so I was sort of self-medicating with wine every night. for 45 days at least. And then, you know, you go into the holidays, and that's always a rough time with family and all that. But these 45 days were always really, really tough for me. And now I know that, and I was not here. I was not quite where I am right now last year at this time, but I was better for sure. And to be honest, I'm medicated for it. So I like, you guys can have opinions about whatever. I'm pretty open about that. But I'm like specifically medicated for it. I just lighten my medication during the summer months and then bring it back during the winter months. If you have any questions about that, you're welcome to DM me. I'm happy to share what I'm on and how much and that sort of thing if you want to talk to your doctor. But what I ended up doing around this time was really self-medicating, right? Like more beer, more wine, more whatever, more ibuprofen, more all of those things. And then I wouldn't take care of myself, right? Like I wouldn't eat well, I wouldn't take baths, I just didn't take very good care of myself. So now that I have like all of these great tools that keep me sober, like meditation, and I walk every morning, and the sunrise and the sunset, and rainbows and bunnies.
It is a really cool thing to wake up to every day, knowing that somebody else has already seen the sunrise, though.
It's true.
And then posted it.
And posted it and made a reel out of it.
Yeah, like it's an amazing thing to have done before
I
wake up.
from my walk before the sun came up today, which is sort of weird.
Yeah, and like before any of you have gotten out of bed.
That's not true. There's some early risers here.
Yeah, I mean, Ria's there.
Ria's an early riser.
Ria's an early riser.
So in any case, I struggle with that. So that's how we sort of got onto let's make a like conscious effort to eat better, which has always been a struggle. I mean, let's be real, that's always a struggle for me. But
it's hard. Food's good,
but it's a lot easier after the first few days, I would say. the first you know, like clawing my eyes out for sugar.
That first day hurts,
right? But also that makes me feel like maybe I have a problem.
And that's what I said yesterday. It was like that's how I knew that this was
a problem.
Yep.
In any case, I keep saying in any case, I don't mean to. I've got some good tools. So if you're interested in that, or you maybe didn't know you were suffering with it, I am here for you. I am here with you. So I'm desperately trying to get to the gym. I'm desperately trying not to go to bed at 6 o'clock. Sometimes I do. The other day, I was sitting in my kitchen with Classico in front of me, out of my mother's nice crystal.
Yes.
And we were texting back and forth, and I was like, I am staying in my kitchen until 7 o'clock. But 7:01, bam, I was upstairs and in bed.
Done.
So,
this helps a lot.
43 days left.
Yeah, I mean, did you say that already?
6:30.
Did you say that already? Like, we can do anything. Anybody, we can do anything for 45 days.
Yes.
Like, we can do anything for 45 days.
Yeah.
And
really just being conscious of it. Like,
genuinely.
It is a real thing in this area, and I feel like maybe it probably gets worse as you get older. I mean, sometimes I'm forced to be out. Like Matt Miles has basketball from 8 to 9:30. Like I'm forced to be out and do that, but I have to set my alarm so I don't fall asleep.
I mean, yeah, and some things help. It helps to have something to look forward to. It helps to focus on that. But like for me,
you can join us live on Tuesdays.
By all means, join us everywhere. Like for me, I hate the cold.
Yeah,
I hate it. I loathe it,
and
it makes me mad. And I genuinely hate being cold. In every way, it hurts my body, it hurts everything, and I don't like going outside during it. But I absolutely love doing this.
Oh,
and
I know.
So like
me too.
This makes me really happy. I have been looking forward to it all day, no matter what sort of work day you have. Especially today. No matter what sort of day that you've had in that way. It's really cool to have something like this to look forward to.
And we genuinely love doing this.
Genuinely love doing this.
And
we have more and more like fun ideas every week.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I wonder if at some point, like,
I've sent at least 3 emails that says our biggest announcement yet.
And then like there's another one. You're like, man, that's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of big announcements. But we have another one coming.
We do, but we're
maybe for January.
Okay, maybe for January. But we're
Next
Seems like so far away.
I know, it'll probably be next week.
Like maybe December. I don't know. But we're very, very excited about all of the things that we are doing so that we can talk to all of you and include you guys and everybody in, making the world a nicer place for everybody.
Drinkers and non-drinkers alike.
Yeah, because we need to all stop making it weird for everybody. Speaking of weird, the weirdest news out of today. So today is election day, and we are in Wisconsin. And we found out I had a party diet.
Just couldn't do it.
It's just I was panicked.
All right.
Has anybody ever gotten to the drive-through and like you don't know what you want, but like you're next? Like that's how that happens.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
I get so easily nervous about ordering that. Anyway, panicked and ordered Bacardi because one, I love Bacardi, and two, it's election night, so I'm not afraid of the Diet Coke.
Did you bring me two?
Yes, I did.
Oh, look at this.
Because she couldn't remember exactly what this one was, but I knew.
Okay.
But the fact that there was going to be a second one that was just not Heineken Zero made me happy.
So I think we've talked about Heineken Zero before. Love that they have a non-alcoholic beer.
For sure.
They only had one listed on their website or their menu, but 0.0, fantastic. We love that. We love that you have one. We even love better that you have two.
Yes. Love even better.
I don't know that I've had Kronbacher
I keep seeing this one everywhere we go shopping.
Okay.
So I'm kind of curious.
I'm going to drink both of them, but I've had Heineken 0.0, and I think we've had this conversation before with you. It's not my favorite. I don't like Heineken regularly, though. So,
which, to be fair, is not usually the standard that we set whether or not she's going to like the non-alcoholic version, because she loves IPAs now.
Well, I didn't.
Right.
But I don't really like Heineken. And this tastes just like Heineken. So if you like Heineken,
perfect.
This is perfect. So, but Kronbacher, keep going.
Okay.
Your day. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Oh, no. So anyway, so it's election day, and we are in Wisconsin. And so good. Yeah. Fabulous. But a tweet came out, and actually if Megan's still on, this will make her laugh because I wondered if I had sent it to her earlier today, but I did send it to Katie. So in Wisconsin, we have same-day voter registration, which is fabulous because everybody should get to vote. And in order to do your same-day voter registration, you have to have a proof of residence. Well, some poor fellow couldn't find a utility bill, but he could find his underage drinking ticket, which was an acceptable form of proof of residence for him to vote today. And
so the tweet basically said, you're in Wisconsin.
Yeah, you're in Wisconsin when. Which is, it's funny. It's funny because I had two different reactions to it. So the first I was like, well, that's really sad, right? But then I saw the comments on it, and
I didn't read the comments.
That's right. So one of the comments on it was like, that's too bad. I hope he gets a handle on his drinking problem. And I immediately got defensive of it because I was like, well, how do you know that he has a drinking problem, or he wasn't like the same kid that ran away from high school parties like everybody did at some point in their lives? But then I thought about how twisted that whole thing was in my head. And so,
and arguably 3 months ago, you probably wouldn't have thought about it.
I know.
Sorry, I ruined it. I have popped the bubble. Here's the thing, though. Like,
so
you
ruined so many things.
Until you start, this is not talked about, right? So until you start talking about it, it's sort of like, ugh. Like, you can't unknow.
You can't unknow.
You can't unknow.
Yeah.
For everything. We cannot unknow anything.
We've been sending back and forth an article.
Yeah, the same article.
The same article. That at some point we're debating whether or not we're going to share it with people.
Here's the thing: is it's not our intention for everybody to quit drinking.
No, God, no. I mean, bottoms up.
It's not our intention. It's not my intention. I don't care what you do. I only care if you want to. If you want to, then I'm in, and I will help you, and I will give you whatever tools I have. Absolutely.
No,
and
it's
if
just
you're
kind of
curious
an awareness
about it,
thing.
Yes, and if you're curious about possibly quitting drinking, cool. Like, you don't have to quit at all. You can just be curious about it. It's fine. I think what we're trying to do is just like open up the conversation.
Yeah,
it doesn't
make it
have
easier
to be
for anybody who
weird
wants to.
talk about it. It doesn't have to be weird to like invite your friends. That was one of
That was the other thing
that
you
was
wanted to talk about.
talking
Yep.
point.
It's weird how that flows.
I know it does. It's just like
Yeah, right into it.
Just comes so naturally, though it doesn't. Uh,
Doesn't it though? Doesn't it?
we were talking about, or I was actually texting Bridget. I was like, here, I'm going to send this to you because I don't want to forget, which I almost did. But don't assume that if somebody has quit drinking that they don't want to go to a bar or don't want to go to somebody's house for happy hour or don't want to get invited somewhere. Some people that triggers, and I get that. Like, not everybody is going to want to like step in, if they quit drinking, they step into a bar again. But me, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm totally fine walking into any bar anywhere. I can ask for a non-alcoholic drink. I have no qualms about it anymore. Again, not everybody is here, but
And not everybody starts there.
and not everybody.
But so many people
just not
do.
everybody.
I mean, we talked about this.
You just can't assume.
We have a friend that also stopped drinking a long time ago. She's freshly back on the dating scene. She loves going out for drinks.
Yeah.
And she wants to be able to have that same experience of, it's the first date. That's a really easy thing to do. You're not committing yourself to dinner or anything long in the timeline. But for her, she loves going out for drinks, and places like this, that's a perfect option for her.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and then that brings up the whole another, does she have to tell somebody that she's not? No. I mean, but
there was a really disgusting, I guess, Instagram Live or Snapchat or something. I don't know what it was. I sound like really old right now. Snapchat or something.
it was a face tweet.
But it was something. Maybe it was on Twitter. But that a guy like videoed himself walking out on a first date because she didn't drink, and he was like, I can't trust a non-drinker.
I'm sorry,
and
what
she
now?
was vegan. So it went in, like, people went bonkers over it in like the sober communities because they were like, what the fuck, right? Like, who does that? But also, there's probably people out there that do. Like, I don't trust a non-drinker.
Well, but
You've
why?
never heard that?
Why? No.
You've never heard anybody say that?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Are you just answering me like that? Yeah.
No, I have. Yes, I have heard that, but it didn't. Yes, but there's a lot of jokes about it. So yes, have I heard it? Yes, but not in like a.
I've probably said it.
Well, because you make a joke. The joke is like, I don't trust anybody that doesn't drink.
Yeah.
Like, so yes, have I heard that? Yes, but not in like an
I have
actual.
likely said it.
Probably. But not in like an actual setting where I thought that somebody meant it.
Oh no! I mean, it's just,
You know what I mean? It's a throwaway. Right? Like, I don't trust any, or they call them quitters.
Yeah, like
Quitter. Quitter.
Yeah.
I don't drink anymore. Quitter.
Yeah.
It's got a negative connotation to it, which is annoying because she's so much more fun now.
I wasn't that fun before, actually.
That's
I'm way
not
more
true.
fun now.
She was fun then too,
but not in a great way.
Is
and I like wanted
she's a
to
far
die
happier
the
fun
next day. So
now.
Yes. Even though every day we have that day.
Anyway, she's a happier fun now.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm still fun.
You are fun. You were fun then. It's just a different.
It's still fun.
It's still fun.
But I don't wake up with a headache.
Yeah.
Ever,
and I think that's nice for her.
I don't know that anybody really knows like that. So I quit last August 30th was my last drink.
I like that you said October though.
I did almost say October 11. But
you can go back in our videos for that.
I had 1,000-day ones before that, but I basically got an ulcer because I was taking so much ibuprofen to cure my hangovers. So it was sort of a physical thing, but it was more like I wasn't dying. I didn't have a bleeding ulcer or anything like that, but it was like tearing my guts up. And I was like,
sounds
maybe
uncomfortable.
it's time. It was horrible. Yeah. So Anyway, there's another truth bomb for you.
That's a good truth.
I've already told them I'm medicated and that I had an ulcer. So
Those are
I
good
know a
notes,
lot
though.
about.
Those are good
I
notes.
mean, you can throw that.
And then we stopped eating Smarties. But to be fair, we were mainlining them there for a while, so
it's tough when you have a candy shop.
Right, totally. But some kid showed up at the Scoop long after everybody else had gone, and it was closed, and he was like trading candy out of that giant cauldron of Smarties.
Oh.
And he was not as interested in the Smarties, and all of us were like, but those are the what?
But we were interested in the Smarties.
Literally like mainlining them.
I will say that I had a real sugar problem after I quit drinking, which is also normal because
you feel
your body. Because
it turns it into sugar?
Because you are missing the sugar from alcohol, so you have to replace it with something. I replaced it with a lot of ice cream and Smarties.
Oh, we can't have the same argument for the third time in a day, though. We
We're
can.
done. I said I was wrong. She's. I mean, anybody that knows me really well
She's a
says I
little
do
bit.
not do that. So
Do what?
say I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
You're fine. She has a really, really good point, and there is a real point to what it does to your body.
But we're not going to talk
We're
about
not going to
that.
talk about it, and we won't talk about my Saturday afternoon either. And the Badger game this week was in the rain.
Oh, well, sometimes.
And so there were choices made. Anyway, it was a lovely nap. It was a lovely nap. It was a great nap post Badger game. And you know what's really fun about that is you get that hangover out of the way by about 5 p.m. so that you can wake up Sunday nice and refreshed.
Yeah, see? Refreshing.
We day drinking or no?
Or no. Or no.
I do love day drinking though, because almost for the exact same reason that anybody would stop drinking. I also don't like waking up feeling like crap. So,
well, and in my defense,
that's an
I can
internal
also
conversation.
day drink. I just don't drink alcohol.
Absolutely.
I drink Athletic Brewing or
yes,
Krombacher
or all of the Liars,
like
or the Sam Adams Hazy IPA.
Ooh, so good.
So good.
So good.
And it's always very important that you guys have that stuff on hand because you don't know any given day if
you don't know when I'm going to
else-
show up. I could just show up at your house.
You don't even
then
know.
what would you do?
And then what would you do? Give her
We'd
water?
have to call you out on your.
I did notice that we would never do that. We're never calling anybody out for anything. That's not what we do.
Taryn is here.
Did you by chance mention the club soda here?
I did not. They serve club soda in a lovely glass. I had one. Oh no, that's
They
not
did it right.
They did do it right. It was in a pint glass, which was great.
It was
With a
right.
lime.
It was a lovely glass. They did it right.
So great job. Great job.
Great job, everybody. It sounds like
If
it
we
sounds
have not
such
taught
a
anybody
low-
anything,
It is that. It is
that.
serve your club soda
wait for
not
the
in
real.
not in a soda glass.
just wait. It's gonna be so good.
I love how excited you are for that. Yes, so many fun things coming up.
So many. Another announcement next week. I did see Lucille is getting ready for their Christmas. So we're gonna definitely hit up-
freaking excited about that.
We're gonna definitely hit up Lucille.
Yeah, we could not be. We've been talking about Lucille in particular since July.
Yes.
Which we could have talked. We were
But
celebrating
it's gonna
Christmas
be
in July.
upon us so quick.
Which is great, right? Because anybody can do anything for 45 days.
Holidays
They're
are coming.
just gonna fly. We're just gonna
Holidays
fly.
are coming.
They
so
are.
Q&A time.
Does anybody have any?
45 minutes?
Oh, just spend 45 minutes of us talking to ourselves, and a little bit to Rhea.
A little bit.
Yeah, if anybody
but if
has
there's
any
questions out there.
questions, comments, how's my Bacardi?
What
It's good.
else can we tell you about Buck and Honey's? I did take a lovely photo from their patio to the sunset. It was really pretty. I would imagine it would be really gorgeous in the summer. So,
Well, they have
there's
a
like a
beautiful-
huge garage door right here, and their patio is really big and nice.
And it has the really pretty Edison lights over the patio and a lot of very nice brickwork.
Yeah.
This
The bar is
definitely
huge.
an indoor-outdoor area.
Dale loves that there's wood cookies all over the place.
Totally.
I've got pictures.
I'm getting
of them.
used to the fact that we've been on fire for 45 minutes.
But they were really sweet. Like, we try to put out, or like send an email or a DM or whatever and tell people we're coming so we don't look totally obnoxious, because if we were in the middle of the restaurant, it would look really weird. So we try to give them a heads up, and if they want to put us in the corner or somewhere out, like in the back of the kitchen,
They can do that.
They can do that.
Yeah.
So they were super sweet, gave us a really amazing table.
Yes.
Threw in some appetizers for us. So
Incredible food. I mean, genuinely, we don't, like, we'll never lie to you. And
We
you can
won't.
go back to other videos to see that.
And to be honest, if we are not going to a place, it's probably because they don't have a mocktail menu and we don't want to call them out.
Right.
So,
yeah.
like,
That's
that's not our
that's
thing.
uncomfortable. Because we've done a little bit of that, but I get super defensive.
Way more
Of
than
her.
I.
And wanting
For me.
for her,
Yeah.
I don't know, so that she gets to have the same experience that I do and that everybody should. And so we are very intentionally picking our locations right now for that purpose, so that we can highlight a lot of the places that we can go and have the exact same experience. And they have genuinely gotten better and better as
Really?
we've gone along.
Yeah.
More. I mean,
And we're going to revisit some places because we've gotten better about ordering, asking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
I
are.
feel real bad about that first one, but we'll go back.
I don't know that she has to feel as bad as I do, but
We'll go back.
anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure they'll be super happy to have us.
But Buck and Honey's has been amazing.
Buck and Honey's has been amazing.
I've never been to the one in Monona. I've been to the one in Sun Prairie. But
I have-
I've heard the one
I-
in Monona is super nice.
I've
It's right
heard
on
that
the water,
too.
right?
Yeah, it's right by the Yacht Club. Which is, like you can just boat right up. I have been only to the one in Sun Prairie once, like 10 years ago, maybe more. So this was a brand new experience, and this one is like practically in our backyard. So I'm kind of sad that we hadn't been here before now, because now I want to come here all the time. Their ahi's really good. I really love ahi, so
We'll be back.
we definitely will.
So, no questions, I see.
which is. I mean, we probably did a lot of good.
We did cover
Filling
a
up
lot
the
of ground.
space.
I mean,
Tonight,
we did cover a lot of ground.
we did cover a lot of ground tonight. Covered a
But,
lot of things.
wait 2 weeks, we'll have another announcement, I'm sure.
Biggest one yet.
But we will both say that we genuinely love doing this. It's been really fun for us. It's been really eye-opening, and
Yes.
we've learned a lot already. We are still trying to sort of navigate our way through who we're really trying to cater to, who needs us, who wants us, where is the void, where's the need. I mean, both of us feel like there's a need for things like this, where
Yes.
we're showcasing mocktail menus so you guys know where to go.
Highlighting
and also,
products that you should have at your
yes.
homes or at your parties.
Right.
Or,
So the reviewing of products and trying to get them in boxes and out to people so we can try them, figure out we like them or we don't like them. Again, we're not going to send you anything we don't like.
literally never. And I mean, literally never.
Yeah.
And we even debate with each other what will go in a box.
Right. Whether is Plastico going to be in every box? Yes.
I mean, the
I
love
did have
affair.
the chili brute last night.
The
That
love
was
affair
fun.
that you have
I
with
know.
Plastico is, I mean, one for the ages.
Oh, I've never really liked anything this much,
I know.
so I do love it.
I think we'll do a reel on that at some point.
Yes.
I think we have to.
So get your Plastico for New Year's.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, and I think we've got a code in our bio or something if you want free shipping.
What?
For Plastico?
Oh, for Plastico, yes. There is a link in our
I think there's a link
our
in our bio.
website?
Or option B, let us
order a
send you
box.
a whole assortment of things in a box, including some Plastico.
yes.
Let us send you your New Year's celebration
That's happening.
in a box.
In a box. In a Mox and Cox box.
In a Mox and Cox box. A Mox and Cox New Year's box.
That's happening.
I know.
That's our big
Right now.
announcement for next week.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Funny.
All right. Well,
This was lovely.
yeah. You
Um,
really did like that one, though.
Yeah, the crab market was
Yeah,
good.
that's really good. That's
And
fun.
then your grandma can tell me that I'm really pounded drinks. One time, well, like the first, no, it wasn't the first
no,
one.
but
was
I
it?
do remember.
Oh, it was when
Riley?
we went to Riley. I had like 3 non-alcoholic beers, which, by the way, don't count my non-alcoholic beers.
Well, we don't count. Period.
We don't count. Period.
Like that's actually a note.
I'm also not counting.
She's not counting how many drinks I have on any day.
And don't count my non-alcoholic beer.
I couldn't. I couldn't if I tried.
It's true. Bridget's grandma was like, geez, Katie was really pounding beers. And Bridget's like, well, you know they're not alcoholic. Like,
No.
that's the whole point.
No,
I wasn't
she
getting
didn't.
drunk. I was just pounding beers.
Yeah.
It was hot out.
It was hot out actually.
Yeah.
It was I mean, I think that was like the middle of August, so
Yeah, it was. And I still like a beer and a drink.
and the Athletic in general has really, really great beers, and I would put them up to any beer with alcohol in them any day. And especially the Sam Adams Hazy IPA. Like any day of the week, I would put that up against.
Ooh, it would be a real shake off with those two.
Oh, that kind of sounds fun. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm the only one that gets to
We
shake
might
that
have
off,
to send it
but
out in a box and like get votes from people.
that sounds fun.
That sounds
That
fun.
sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun. We'll do that. We're looking for winter activities.
For the next 45
the
days.
next 45 days,
we're
we're
looking for
finding
activities.
something to do.
What are we doing next week?
What are we doing next week?
It's not Thanksgiving yet, right?
It's not.
No, it's 2 weeks.
But even if it was,
Oh yeah, I guess.
Thanksgiving's a Thursday. This is a Tuesday.
I know, but just
But yeah,
in general.
in general.
We'll have to decide, or maybe we'll do a shake off next week.
We might. We've gotten in this every other kind of.
Give us a.
We don't like to leave 1909 too many weeks in a row without doing a video from there.
Right.
So
Where were we last week?
we were at 1909 doing a fireside chat in the Globe.
Oh yes, that was fun.
Yeah,
We might do that.
I'm
again.
a real sucker for a fireside chat.
Me too.
So
Battery operated.
yeah,
plugged
like
into the
literally,
wall.
it doesn't like there don't have to be
wood.
flames that are real. They just make me happy. So we might do that. We might not. We'll like to
We're gonna
keep you
try
on the
to-
edge of your seats.
Right until the day up.
Right. Well, every week we say that we are going to get better at that, and every week we promise that we won't ever get better at that.
You can count on
You can
it.
count on our inconsistency
And that we have to rush to
every
get
time.
on here every
Yeah,
time. Sorry. Sorry, we're not
we are.
sorry.
We are who we
Who
are.
we are. Dale said he would produce for us.
I know, and that sounded scary.
Like we would just get yelled
You're just
at.
get yelled at, and I already have days.
Right.
I don't need that.
Well, this was lovely.
This has been fabulous.
If you would do us a favor and leave a comment if you're watching this later.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you would like us to do another review at a restaurant or
Yeah.
a shake-off, and if you have shake-off options, right? We've talked about gin and tonic.
Yes, and I think we should do a gin and tonic.
Liars makes a canned gin and tonic that we're going to try out.
Yep. And they also have the London Dry that I would like to try in general with we have some pretty fancy tonics that we got.
Yep.
We
We also have some pretty fancy gin drinkers.
we also
will
have
give us
some very honest
honest
feedback.
opinion.
Yeah.
Honest
I am
opinion.
not I'm
look
not
at
it.
you.
But I am like at Buck and Honey's, I love it. This cucumber Collins is probably the best gin drink I have ever had.
There you go.
So maybe I am. I'm
Until
not.
you
but-
try that non-alcoholic one, and then you might love that.
And just like you and IPAs.
I know. It's weird.
It's something.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next Tuesday.